Hey everyone. So I'm back with another video and I'm going to talk a little bit about where I was when I started coaching and where I am now. Two very different parts of my journey, but two very still, even though they're different, they're still very important. So when I started coaching, I felt in my heart, and if you watch my other videos, you'll know that I made a decision to become a coach. And there was no turning back. There was no doubting myself or questioning myself. There was just something in my heart and something in my soul that was telling me that this was something I needed to do. And let me tell you, prior to that, that didn't happen very much in my life with things. So I went with it. Like I just trusted my heart, and I trusted what I was feeling, and I just went for it. At the time, I didn't have a lot of self-confidence. I pretty much way low on the scale when it came to confidence. I was an irritable, unhappy mom. I was just not happy with how I felt. I wasn't happy with how I looked. I constantly played the comparison game. I compared myself to everybody's highlight reel on social media. I compared myself to other moms when we were at school functions or at church. I compared myself to my friends. And I really just created this negative mindset about, I can't do this, I can't do that, it's too hard, when really I was my own worst enemy. But I found that once I started in my first challenge group, I didn't feel alone. I didn't feel like I was the only person trying to battle emotional eating and stress eating and not feeling confident in my own skin and not loving the skin I was in, and that other moms felt that same way too. And other moms felt pulled by the responsibilities of being a mom and working outside the home and feeling like they always were putting themselves on the back burner and they just didn't have time to take care of themselves. But we could change that. This helped me see that number one, I have to put myself first, and that I don't have to feel guilty about that. And when I take care of myself, everything else takes care of itself. It's really funny how that works. And I know it sounds freaking cliche and you're probably thinking I'm crazy, but it is true. When you carve out time for you, amazing things happen in the rest of your life. I get up super early. I talked about that in my other videos, and I take care of me. So I push play in my workout. I do some devotionals. I do some exercising for my mind so that when my kids get up, I don't feel like I'm frazzled and like I'm running a marathon and everything's crazy and it's just out of control, right? Because nobody wants to feel like their life is out of control. I didn't have that prior to my first challenge group. I didn't see that I was the key holder to that change, and that I could be successful, and that I could feel better about myself. And therefore that would dovetail into all those other relationships, all those other aspects of my life. I was the person who thought that she ate healthy. I was the person who thought that carrot sticks were a good thing and that eating lettuce all the time was great and that I could have chicken and broccoli. But it really wasn't the deal, right? I still had this sugar addiction, and I still had this emotional ties to eating. And every time I got stressed, or every time I felt bad about something, or every time somebody hurt my feelings, I turned to food to cope. And through these groups and through me being a coach myself, I've been giving the resources and the tools to learn that I can fuel my body with the nutrition that it needs, with whole foods and with Shakeology, so that I feel better. And there is a direct correlation between what you eat and how you feel, direct correlation. And I've done the research, and I've had the tools and the resources through this company to be able to learn more. I've now become a to-be mentor. So I am a mentor for other women and other moms who have ties to emotional eating, who have ties to stress related, who have this guilty perception when it comes to food and have a bad relationship with food, to turn that mindset around. And it's been phenomenal. I've only been doing this for 6 months, and I just started being a mentor a month ago. But man, it has flipped the switch when it comes to your mindset and food. And really, my coaching philosophy is that the mindset is what's first. If you can change your mindset, you can change anything in your life. You can go after any goal, any dream, any aspiration. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, right? And it just depends how you want to prioritize what's important to you in your life. Make a list of 5 things that's important to you. I can't imagine now that I've ingrained this lifestyle into my routine. I get up early every single day and I work on me first. I read books instead of like Netflix binge watching or watching Real Housewives of Orange County, which used to be my jam. Instead of toxic relationships in my life, I've fueled it and connected with women who get me, women who are part of my tribe, women who are going through the same struggles as a mom and a woman as I am. So I've been able to do that, and I can't think for 1 second what it would be like if I didn't have that gift. And I think if I hadn't have said yes to this coaching opportunity, even though I was scared, even though I was skeptical, even though I wasn't sure what I was doing, I'd never been my own boss before, I've never owned a company before, I didn't know what to do, but I trusted that gut instinct that I had and that feeling I had in my heart that this was where I needed to be. And 4 years later, you guys, I cannot fathom not having this as part of my life. I wake up every day so excited about what I can do to help somebody that day. So excited to see what my challengers and what my coaches are doing to help change their own lives and pay that forward and change the lives of other women. Because we need it. As a society, we need it. We need more positivity. We need more connection. We need more like genuine friendships of people that are really connecting and really having relationships that are thriving. And I didn't have that when I started my first challenge group. I didn't have that when I first was introduced to this. And I think that every mom needs that. So where I am now is in a totally different spot than I was 4 years ago. I keep growing and I keep changing every single day. Like my transformation isn't done yet. I haven't crossed the finish line. There is no finish line, right? Like there's this destination. There's not this one thing that you cross and it's like, oh, good, you've done that. No, it's about learning. It's about growing every single day. And I've totally flipped the switch on my mindset from thinking that I went to college. I don't need to read books. I don't need to learn anything. I've learned all I need to learn. I'm an adult now. No. And I always say, if you're not learning, you're dying. So every single day I'm learning new things about myself. I'm learning new ways to help women with nutrition and fitness and living their best life and being the best mom and wife that they can be. And I wake up every day excited to see who I can help and who I can connect with and what good things that we can bring to the world together. It's given our family so much more freedom. We have so many memories of going to Disney. My kids still talk about it 2 years later and they can't wait to go back. My kids talk about all the day trips that we do, all of the fun things we do. And you know, when your kids come to you and they say, Mom, you're so much happier now since you've been coaching. You guys, my kids I didn't think they were that old enough to figure that out or to see a change in their mom. But when they told me that, and it was maybe 6 months ago when they told me that, I literally, waterworks started. And I knew I was in the right spot, right? Like, I'm not going to tell you that this business is easy because it's not easy. It takes hard work. It takes grit. It takes diligence. It takes effort. It takes discipline. But if you got the heart and you got the hustle and you want to be a better person and make your life better, physically, mentally, spiritually, and you want to pass that on to everybody else, because I truly feel it's a disservice if you keep that all to yourself and you don't share that love and share the awesome things that you've been able to change in your life. If you don't share that with anybody, that's like keeping this thing in a bubble and never wanting to share it with anybody. Oh, I can't imagine. But to know that my kids can recognize that I'm different, that I'm happier. They're like, why would you ever stop coaching, Mom? Because there's days where it's hard. There's days where I get frustrated. But you know what? I've learned to deal with that in so many different, healthier ways. And I know that nothing that is worth having comes easy. Ever, right? Is being a parent easy? No. Is being a spouse easy? No. But those are all good things, right? And this is right up there with those good things, you guys. Like, I truly, truly, truly rank this business and my role as a coach up there with being a mom and a wife. I truly do. It has literally changed me from the negative Nelly, the person who was brash and hateful and really saw the cup as half empty all the time. And I think back to that girl, and I know that there's other girls out in the world that are like that, other moms, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad to know that there's a solution out there if they want it. There's a different way to go about those things if they decide that they're worth it. And that's the thing, like, just knowing knowing that you're worth it, because you are, and knowing that there's a tribe of people behind you that think that you are, and that know your worth. But if you don't see your own worth, that's where it has to start. That's where it has to start. So more freedom, more financial freedom for our family, more memories, and more confidence. Having confidence as a woman, especially for me turning 40 this year, has been a big deal. It's been a big deal. It's not about a six-pack all the time. It's not about the number on the scale or the size that you wear. It's about feeling good in whatever you wear, even though it sweats most of the time for me. Like, for real, it's about feeling good in your own skin and looking in that mirror and loving that person. And loving that person enough to take care of that person. And that's what this gift of this business has given me, is the gift of my health, which I took for granted. We all take it for granted when we're younger. So it's given me so many abundant blessings, some that you can see physically, but a lot of them that you can't see. And the ones that you can't see are the ones that are most important to me. So here's the thing, you guys. I'm looking to mentor 5 coaches this month, and I'm looking to mentor you and to show you the ropes of this business, to be your support system, to show you how I've been able to make this business a go for me, even though I work full time, even though I have 3 kids, even though, excuse, right? Like, even though life's crazy. But you know what? Life would be a heck of a lot crazier in a not so good way if I didn't have this in my life. So I will mentor you. I will show you this every step of the way, what you need to do to build your business. I will provide you with the tools and the resources and a kick butt team of other women, other coaches who have your back and who are supportive and who will assist you every step of the way. You don't have to do this thing alone, you guys. And that's the beauty of it. So new coach mentorship is starting Monday. So if you are interested in starting this business, if you're interested in taking the next step to change your frigging life, change the life for your family, make more memories, have more freedoms, build your confidence, work on you, and help other women do the same, in the best supportive community ever in my thinking, then I'm ready to get started with you. We will get you set up with a welcome pack, which includes your programs for fitness, your Shakeology, a personal development book to get you started with reading and growing your mind, and we'll get you plugged into our new coach training ASAP to help you get started. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.